So the idea of this video actually is stemming from a comment that I got on my video called The Shocking Truth about meeting women online or through social media. This guy was like, that's a fresh take. Most people say just give up on socials and meet them in person. I feel inspired now, and that's awesome. Somebody that feels inspired to go and approach more women. That's what I help men do. That's what I like to see, whether it's in person or it's online. Then a guy below this comment said approaching a woman in person in 2025 is most likely going to result in her at least thinking you're a creep, if not outright accusing you of being one. This is a person right here that is 100% subscribed to the red pill philosophy that women do the choosing. It makes no sense to approach a woman because women only want the top 1% man, and if you're not the top 1% man, you're always going to be a creep or a weirdo or not good enough in this girl's eyes. And then I commented, I said, I disagree, LOL. I meet 99% of the girls I go on dates with in person. This is coming from a 29-year-old man in a wheelchair. And I have more luck. I've always had more luck my entire life talking to girls in person as opposed to social media or dating apps where 900 other men can talk to this girl at the exact same time. So that's what I want to talk about in this video is if you believe that approaching women in person is a complete waste of time, then you're somebody that needs to start watching more of my videos or at least getting on a 1-hour coaching call with me and let me help you build a better skill set so you feel comfortable enough to approach women in person. Meeting women in person is hands down the fastest and the most reliable way to get more phone numbers, more dates, more sex, and eventually have a girlfriend, which is what men at the end of the day, that's what we want. We want a girlfriend that we can be with long term. People that think that meeting girls in person likely either had like a bad I tend to believe that people like that make comments like this, that you should never approach a girl in person, just either doesn't have the skill set or the know-how on how to properly communicate with women in a way that women would enjoy talking to, because women are very different from men. You can't talk to a woman the same way that you can talk to a man. I mean, technically, yes, you can, but women act based on how they feel. So if you're going to talk like strictly business or politics to a woman, well, she's not going to feel good when it comes to talking to you, and she's likely always going to friend zone you or just want nothing to do with you romantically because you're not making her feel like excited or good. People like this, I just think it's a lack of understanding how women behave and operate. And I think people like this, if they think every girl is going to think that they're a creep, I personally don't believe that people like this have approached enough women in person to see that that is not true. I have talked to so many different women in my life, and I can tell you there's women on both sides. Mother Nature handles attraction. This guy likely watches videos online that are considered like the red pill stuff. And whatever you observe, you participate in. So the more of a specific type of content that you watch, so if you watch nothing but red pill content, you are going to start believing that women are bad. And it's not your fault that if a girl doesn't like you, it's her fault that she doesn't like you. And all you need to do is focus on becoming the best man possible and do not worry about understanding women at all. Because when you become the best man you can possibly be, women are just going to naturally want you. And while that is true to a sense that women will want to be with you if you're good looking, you have a good body, and you're successful, there's a common thing that women date up. Well, men and women want to date up. Men want to date the hottest girl that they can possibly get. Women would want to date a man with the most financial security that they can get, because men are natural providers, women are natural nurturers, but women are, we sexualize women. Women are designed to look good and get men's attention. So men are going to want the hottest girl we can get. So that's dating up in his books. Would you rather date a girl that's incredibly out of shape and barely takes care of herself, or would you rather date a supermodel? The answer is obvious. You would want to date the supermodel because she looks the best. Now, I want to go ahead and make this clear. Women don't value nothing but materialistic things. Yes, there are girls that only care about how much a guy's bank account is. But there are so many other girls out there that is like, if you look good, like, you don't have to look the best, but as long as you're not fat and out of shape, women don't care about looks for the most part. And I can tell you from my experience, women also don't care about how much money you have. But if the preference is there, so where I was going with that, if there's this exact same guy and they both look good, one guy's got more money than the other guy, and the girl finds both of them attractive, and these men both make the woman feel the exact same way, she's likely going to choose the man with the most money, because in that situation, the best future for her would be with the guy with the most money. Remember, I just said these men are identical in how they make her feel. They are identical in how they look. So the only difference is one guy makes more money. That's the comparison. But you do not need to be the richest, best looking guy in order to get the hottest girl. You just have to know how to talk to women. If you meet enough girls in person, myself included, I'm very good at talking to people in person. Very good at meeting girls in person. I kissed one last night, and I was talking to like 3 of them, and then I met like another 62-year-old woman last night at a bar. And that's all in person. None of them thought I was creepy. None of them. There are women that will think you're creepy because they just don't like you, which is likely where this guy's getting that from, where the girls he talked to either rejected him. And even if a girl doesn't think you're creepy, she's still likely going to reject you. I have videos that straight up say if you're going to approach women, it's a numbers game. Most of them are going to reject you. Women will call a guy a creep in this sense if she doesn't find him attractive. But every woman is going to love being approached by a man that they find attractive. You are never going to know which one of those two you are unless you go up to her in person. And if you're just going to sit around and wait and hope and pray that a girl's just going to come up to you first, good fucking luck, buddy. It happens. But if you're just an average guy, it's likely not going to happen. Or if it will happen, it's not going to happen anytime soon. And if it does happen, it's likely not going to be from the type of girl that you want to be with. You ever hear that thing like that girl's so out of your league? No, she's fucking not, dude. If you think a girl is out of your league, that's because you're pedestalizing her and you think that just because she's pretty, that she's better than you. If that's the way you think, then you need to work on improving your mindset and your confidence as a man, which I can hope you do, coming from a guy in a wheelchair that just told you what I did last night. You should treat all women the same. It doesn't matter if they're ugly or if they're supermodels, if they're super fit personal trainers, or if they're out of shape. It doesn't matter. Treat all women the same. That way you can condition yourself to talk to a fit chick the same way you would talk to an unhealthy chick. So that way when you start talking to the fit chick, you're not going to pedestalize her and you're not going to think she's better than you, and you're going to treat her the same way that you would treat an unattractive girl. And that's ironically going to make the fit chick like you more because she can tell that you're not like treating her differently. I don't really know how else to say that, but women can pick up on this stuff. It's so easy. Doc Love said that a beautiful woman is like kryptonite to the average man. That's where I got that thing. If you think she's out of your league because she's too pretty for you. It's guys like these that would think that, bro. It's not hard to talk to women in person. If you're sitting here believing that you shouldn't approach a girl in person, you are literally getting rid of the most reliable and fastest route or traffic source, I should say, to meeting new women, which means that you're going to rely on dating apps and social media. And there are studies out there that have been released by these dating apps that say women are now using dating apps strictly to get attention, not to go on dates. Whereas men, we use dating apps because we want to go on dates. Women are not doing that. So why would you want to tell yourself not to approach women in person? Bro, you could fucking Google these stats if you want to. And if you're part of the Red Pill community, Myron Gaines in his book, Women Deserve Less, he even talks about these studies. So if you got a guy in the Red Pill community talking about the fact that women online, the modern women, aren't using dating apps to go on dates anymore, why the fuck would you not want to talk to them in person? When you're in person, it's one-on-one. When you're on social media or dating apps, it's one girl, 900 fucking dudes. So obviously her attention is going to be all over the place, but in person, it's one-on-one. And like I said, you're never going to know if she likes you or not unless you go up and talk to her. Most women, like 99% of them, they're not going to like you. But that shouldn't stop you from going up and talking to a girl that you find attractive. I get both sides of the coins. When I go up and compliment a girl, and I say some pretty aggressive things just because I'm that confident. I will go up to a girl, and I've complimented women on their dresses before, and I've gotten great responses, and then I've gotten responses that are like, did you just say something to me? And when I get a response like that, which would be like the woman thinking I'm creepy, I'm like, hey, you know what? You're welcome. Have a good day. And then I roll away. I don't let that bother me, and I don't let that stop me from approaching other women. If you think that all women are going to find you creepy for approaching them, I honest to God think that you're just a fucking pussy that doesn't have the balls to go up and talk to a girl that you really want to talk to. And if that's the case, you just lack the skill set and the knowledge on how to do it. There's likely something holding you back from going up and approaching women. It's not scary. I mean, if you're not used to doing it, it's difficult. Doing anything new is difficult, but it's not hard. You can literally say anything to a woman. Anything. You could go up to a woman and say, I just rescued a raccoon from my trash cans this morning and I named him Jerry. He's fucking awesome. Do you want to see it? If she thinks you're a creep, she's probably going to be like, not really, no. But if she kind of wants to talk to you or she kind of likes you, she's going to be like, hell yeah, let me see this thing. And that's a girl that you can continue the conversation with. I've went up to girls before, and I've literally went up to girls like, dude, you are super fucking hot. I even complimented girls like how amazing their bodies are. And I've gotten nothing but like positive responses from those girls because women respond well to praise. Now, in a situation like that, I will say this. If you're going to go up and tell a girl that her body's amazing, I knew that the girls that I've said that to, I know they're bodybuilders because I'm like I used to be a powerlifter and I'm around bodybuilders in the community that I live in. I know when a woman's competing compared to when she's not. And if she's not competing, I'm likely not going to say that I'm going to compliment like her outfit or the color of her dress or something, to make that clear. But the whole point of this video, guys, is if you believe that approaching women in person is a waste of time, you are quite literally ruining your dating life potential for meeting the highest quality, best looking girls that you possibly can. If you think that you only use social media or dating apps to get women, or you need to wait for women to come to you, I can tell you right now, you are very, 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 very likely never going to meet the woman that you really want to meet. And I mean like the girl that you think is a 10 out of 10. What you consider a supermodel, I promise you, you're going to be better off finding her in person. Comments like this, approaching a woman in person in 2025 basically is a waste of time, is total bullshit. Like every phone number I've gotten in the past year, except for maybe 3 or 4 of them, has been from an in-person interaction. And again, this is coming from a 29-year-old man in a wheelchair. So if I'm in a wheelchair and I'm incredibly disabled, but yet I have absolutely no problems talking to girls and clearly getting physical with them, as I just told you I did last night with one of them, what excuse do you have? You think I fucking care? You think women don't treat me any differently or better because I'm in a wheelchair? Women don't fucking care if I'm in a wheelchair. Women care about how they feel about you, and women's biggest thing in a man is confidence. And if I've got the balls to roll around and say whatever's on my mind to a girl, they're going to see the confidence in me and they're going to want to talk to that. Women pick up on this naturally. And if you're just scared to do it, it's likely because you lack a skill set and the know-how on how to talk to women. I can help you. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Listen, if you have anything you want to add to this, leave it in the comments below so that way I can see and others can see it as well. That way we can discuss this. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm serious. If you're a guy right now that needs help in pickup, dating, or relationships, or anything else in life you got going on, book a one-on-one coaching call with me down below, man. Let me help you. I know I can't. Work with me for an hour and let me help you. With that being said, gentlemen, hey, if you like this video, check out this one right here. You're going to like that one as well. And with that being said, guys, hey, I will see you in the next one.